Alright, what's good, everybody? Welcome to a new episode of 1-on-1 with 8, man. Today I got a special guest, man. I got my bro Ice over here.
What's good, bro?
Know what I'm saying? Hey, look, don't even trip. We use some good old hand sanitizer too, man.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit a little spooky out here.
Yeah, it's getting real spooky too, man.
Yeah.
So what's good, man? I got the world culture man himself here, man.
Right. It's only right.
It's only right, man. So look, first question though, man, is pretty much like, who are you to the people who don't know?
I go by the name Ice the Last Breed. You know, coming out of East Orange, New Jersey. You know, owner, founder of World Culture, WC World Culture. For those who don't know, you could find us at worldculture.com, spelled with a 0, not an O. The same way on Instagram, World Culture with a 0, not an O. And that's what we doing right now.
Okay.
Get on it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to be in tune, man. If y'all ain't.
All right.
And like I tell anybody, man, it ain't no capping on my side, man. It's definitely, you know what I mean, my favorite brand out right now, man.
Appreciate that, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's been like that for, you know what I mean, since I ran into it, you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that. Word out, 100.
So I, personally, you know what I mean, I know everybody else out there want to know who don't know. What inspired this world culture movement, man?
Really, because I had a brand before that.
Okay.
It was called Global Fashioneer.
Okay.
And then I did that a little after I came home from my vacation. And I did that for like a few months.
All right.
And then I just didn't follow up with it. So I just left it hanging. And then, you know, continue on with my music shit. Start doing my music stuff. But make a long story short, I was basically like in a financial situation where I was like, yo, I need some extra income, like doing something or whatever. And then I was like, you know what? I should pick back up on the clothes stuff or whatever. I like fashion. I'm into fashion. So I'm like, cool. So one day I just sat down, no lie, I just sat down in my living room and I was just thinking, like, threw my creativity cap on and just sitting there thinking. I'm like, So I was thinking of a name. And then somehow the name just came naturally, like just came like World Culture. So I'm like, alright. Then I'm like, yo, I need a logo. And mind you, I did like all the designs and logos and all that shit. Did that shit myself. These logos on these caps, we got on, did it myself. So I'm like, man, I need to come up with something. But I don't want it to be like cheesy and no shit like that. I wanted it to be original. I wanted it to be, you know, like universal. I wanted it to be professional. I had that professional look to it. So I sat down. I was on Photoshop. I was like, you know what? I wanted to be letters because I was also comparing like, what top brands, what their logos look like, and what make them, you know, attractive and shit like that. So I started off with the fashion shit. Looked up Gucci, Louis, all that shit, Chanel, all that shit. And I'm like, yo, they all got letters and it's like connected to, you know, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, you know what? Came up with a W, came up with a C, somehow connect them. And here we are with that. But nothing really like inspired me to do it. But it was just, I guess, that hunger and also me wanting to like have my own brand. Like, I guess you could say me wanting to wear my own shit, you know. The shit that I ain't like, shit people that make it like I don't like, and then it's like I got my own style, so it's like, you know what, I want to make something like I could wear and I could represent.
Make it your own.
You feel me? So,
and I definitely want to say, as simple as it is, or as simple as it may seem, you killed them with the world culture. Because it don't exclude nobody.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter
everybody
who you are, where you from.
Yeah, everybody can relate.
Everybody can relate, man. And so let's talk about the 4 colors, the bars. You know what I mean? What do they like? What represent?
Each hue represents something. So you got the black, which means knowledge, power, and peace. You got the white, which means purity, unity, and honesty. Then you got the blue, represent trust, integrity, earth. And then the green represent positive, strength, and nature. So that's something I just sat down and thought of too. Like, cause I ain't just want to like come up with something. I'm like, yo, I want everything to have like a meaning and a message behind it. So I was like, you know what? these colors go together.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, because I did the black and the white.
Okay.
Because you know, black and white, they go together.
Yeah.
And then I did the green and the blue and the green, because, you know, that's the color of the earth. And we're talking about world culture. So I'm like, all right, let's combine all these together, and I just
make it work.
Yeah, made it work.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. The more I learn about it, the more fascinated, you know what I mean, I become with it. And personally, my favorite is the black.
The black.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Most definitely, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why it's first.
Yeah, that's exactly, yo.
That's why it's first.
You know what I mean? And I remember a couple, maybe it was a couple months ago or so, you asked, you know what I mean? Like, you asked people, like, what's their favorite bar or whatever. And then that's when I got in tune with it, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And it was a tough decision for me, too, because I'm sitting up, because I really gave it thought, because they all mean something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think the one that best represented me is the black.
Right.
Yeah.
That's tough.
And so, you know, you said first you did the first wave of the clothes. You just let it fizzle out.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you went on to your music. Then you revisited the clothes, right?
Right.
So that motor that you got in you, is it something that you experienced close hand growing up, or is it just came out of like desperation? Like did you come from hustle, like
that persistence?
Yeah.
That persistence. I think that's something that just got to be in somebody.
Yeah.
Like you can't just teach nobody to be like motivated and driven and you know what I'm saying, and persistent about anything or passionate about anything. That shit got to be in you. Like I mean, you can show somebody the ropes of how to get things done, but if that's not something they really want to do, or inside of them, like in their genetics, is like it's not gonna happen. So to answer your question, like it was the hunger, and also, you could say that, like you know, people that I was around, family members as well, was like it's a breed of hustlers, you know, and not necessarily selling this, selling that, but you know, if you know the real definition of a hustler, that's somebody that can just sell anything. Like,
exactly.
We ain't just talking about drugs. We talking about anything. That
sell
could be
water to a well.
Right, exactly. You can sell a goddamn empty bottle to somebody. You get what I'm saying? So just money getters. So yeah, I was raised around that. I got family members that's, you know, about their cash, about their business, and just seeing them, you know, that kind of motivated me too. Like, yo, I gotta get on my shit. So. Yeah,
that's definitely, you know what I'm saying? That's definitely, like you said, you was able to see it, and you determined, and you decided, you know what I mean? It's my turn. You know what I'm saying? And you pushing it the right way.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely commendable when you have access to other things, but you still choose to go right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And definitely, one question that I did want to ask you too. As far as when you said you did your music, right? Yeah. On your intro, right? You had a bar that stuck out to me, and it says something as far as that clothes shit ain't gonna get you rich, right? So, but you make clothes.
I said that clothes shit ain't gonna get you rich.
I mean, not word for word verbatim, but you said things along those lines, like as far as. You know, like, what I got from it was basically like, you know, spending your money on clothes. Like, per se, like living out of your means, buying clothes, you know what I'm saying? And then turning around, you know, promoting it as if, you know, like the fake it till you make it aspect. Right. You know what I'm saying? We see, we see often, so to say.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And so, like I said, you make clothes though, but you also feel better wearing your own clothes rather than spending.
Yeah, absolutely, shit. Cause to be honest, I love clothes, but I also don't like spending a lot of money on clothes too. So it's like, you know what, that shit could cut down my expenses by making my own shit, and then on top of that, I could make my shit exactly how I wanted it to be made. Facts. And not, you know, be like, oh, no, I ain't feeling that. Damn, if they would have did this. You get what I'm saying? But But yeah, I wanna figure out what bar you talking about. It's on the song.
Don't even trip. I got you. You know what I mean? Don't even trip. You know what I'm saying? I got you. It's there. It's all there. I've been doing my homework. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. Yeah. So and definitely as far as the paintings and everything, you hand paint your stuff or?
Yeah. That's another hidden talent that I got. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure people know now, but that's another hidden talent that I got. Cause I went to school for animation, so you know I was drawing since I was like a kid, like a little nigga, like 5 years old, shit like that. Cause my mom is a painter. Okay. So you know I got all that artistic skills from her. Okay. So she's amazing. Like her work is out of this world. And I ain't even gassing because that's my mom's, but nigga, like
it's there.
She brings shit to life. Like you need a portrait, you gonna look at that shit like, yo, nah, she ain't paint that shit. Yeah. That shit real.
I'm saying, so when y'all gonna do a collab or something?
Well, nah, we working on something. Yeah, we got something going on. We got something going on with the brand too. So yeah, we been working. We got pieces floating around and shit. But nah, I hand paint all that myself. So ain't like I pay somebody to do that. Yeah. Nah, the painting shit, I hand paint it, and majority of it just be like, if it ain't the Crown logo, it's like freestyle hand paint shit. Like it's not nothing I sketch out first. Like I just get the brush and I'll be like, have it turn out, it's gonna turn out, and I'll do it and come out amazing. Niggas fuck with it, so
that's art.
Just stick with it.
That's art right there.
But I started off doing that with the swim trunks last year. When I first launched the brand. For the summertime show, I was doing it on the trunks. And then that's when I recently started doing it on the jackets. And then, you know, people start putting in custom requests. So I've been doing it.
Oh, so you also take custom requests, or?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know, but I think I'm gonna start doing it. To like a certain extent. I don't want to do it too much. You know, that should be overwhelming. Niggas be requesting this and requesting that, and be like, yo, bro. Like, come on. Like, you doing too much, but then again, it's like the money coming, so it's like, alright.
Be off your Dapper Dan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so we'll see how that go.
And another thing, and we talked about like how that'll eat up your time a lot. You still doing the music? Where we at with that?
Oh, the music?
Yeah, where we at with that, man? What's up with that?
Nah, I'm still doing the music. I got a plan for that.
All right. Share what you can share, cause
I got a plan with that. Even if it's not necessarily me making music myself, but I got a plan with the music shit. But I'm still making music. I just ain't released anything new. So I've been, you know, writing shit, writing new content, and then been in the studio here and there recording or whatever. But I got a lot of work that people ain't hear. It's just not either recorded or I didn't put it out yet. But now I'm gonna do something this summer. Even if it's like a single or EP where it's like 4 tracks, 5 tracks on it. But I'll probably just drop a single and see how that do.
I mean, you gotta be having something on the way, cause
yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely. You know what I mean? I spot my little eye. You know what I mean? I seen you out at the Rock Nation brunch, man.
That
what
shit
was that like?
Amazing, bro.
I'm quite sure it wasn't nothing short of amazing.
That shit was epic. It was like, no lie, when I was in there at one point, I just caught the chills. The chills just went through my body. I'm like, yo, this shit.
It hit you.
It's crazy. Like, yo, I'm really it. Because you know what it's like? When they did the first one, I was like, yo, because I'm a big fan of Jay. And then, you know, I fuck with what he doing or whatever. Like, you know, he inspired me a lot. But it was like, when they did the first one, I was like, yo, I got to attend one of them brunches. Like, I'm going to attend one some way, somehow. And then the second one came around. I'm like, yo. Like, every year just keep boosting me up, like, you know what?
It's taunting you.
Then the third year came around, I'm like, I had hit my people up. Because really, I got in there through connections. So I hit my people up and shit. I'm like, yo, Bob, what's up with Rock Nation shit? Like, I'm going to see what I could do. And he hit me back, like, a couple days later. Like, yo, blah, blah, blah. We in there. I'm like, I'm like, whoa, okay, let's make this shit happen. So went there, you know, just to be in that environment with all these talented, icon, great people, entrepreneurs. You got artists, you got fashion moguls, and just all over the place. It's just like, yo, damn, like this is where I'm supposed to be. Like I feel like I fit right in. You get what I'm saying? It's like, but I also know like it's gonna take more time, more work. Like this ain't like, alright,
end all be all.
So it's like it's more work behind it. Even if you like networking, negotiating, I mean talking to conversing with somebody in there, it's like, alright, they don't know who you are. You still gotta like make a name for yourself and prove them like, yo, I'm serious about what I'm doing. This who I am. Like you gonna know who the fuck I am. Fuck with me. Like so that's this process right now. So it's like I got a lot of shit going on behind the scenes, you know, people don't know about. But I'm moving forward with that. But to be a part of that toast with Jay-Z, you got Kevin Hart, you got Kareem Biggs, and all the Rockefeller originals and all that shit. It's just crazy. Like that's Diddy major. Over there is like
that's major.
Making a toast with these guys. You got billionaires in the circle and shit like that. It's like, yo, this is motivation right here. Like these niggas inspired me right here just off this alone. So
when you walk out of there, you got a different type of fire burning.
Oh yeah, it was like, yo, nigga, it's go time. Like it's like this. Basically, it's like this. It's like it's like God like gave me a little spoon full of success. Like, that's what success tastes like. And then I'm like, yo, that shit rocking. Like, yo, more. Give me some more.
I want more.
He's like, nah, you gotta put in that work. Like, I'm gonna give you the whole plate. You gotta put in that work. So that's where it's at. It's like, I'm like, yo, nah, fuck that. This shit gonna make me grind even harder. So but it was dope, bro.
So we here now.
Yeah, I just took what I could get from it, and then you know, still on the grind, trying to make shit happen. So I ain't make it yet. For those who think I did, I'm still in the hood.
We on our way.
I'm still in the hood. Once I get there, you know, I throw the rope back. You know, niggas will climb up. But
and at the end of the day, that's all you can do. You know what I'm saying?
And you gotta be smart about it because it's like, man, it's so fucked up. Like niggas mentality. Like even when you try to like stay in the hood and help niggas out with shit like that, that shit'll backfire on you. You get what I'm saying? So it's like it's hard because that shit can come out of nowhere. Like when you least expect it. You know, niggas just act crazy. Like you feel me? Over nothing. It's like, oh, I'm trying to help y'all, but y'all like trying to get rid of me. Like, I'm the nigga that's going to get y'all in the door. You got to be patient and play your part. Everybody don't want to play their part. Everybody want to be top honcho and cut their head off. Body drop, then what?
Then they out here just crab in a barrel syndrome.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
This shit crazy, but...
And that's why it's important for, you know what I mean, for guys like you know what I mean, and for this platform to have a voice, you know what I mean? Like I said, for you to even come through and to even let that be known. You know what I'm saying? Because miscommunication is everything. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, like you just said, I ain't make it yet, but when I do, you know what I mean, my plan is to throw the rope back down. Some people, you know, they don't even know you personally, or they know you from a third removed party and just make up their own assumptions. You know what I mean? They might take a post like that and think you trying to shit on them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nigga think he better than like this.
Shit, I'm saying?
He trying to flex. Like I already know. Bro, I've been around the block a few times.
I know.
I know how this shit go. It's like that shit it's just crazy, man. That shit be fucking me up though. It's like, and another thing too is like, people don't be wanting to work together. Like, if you sit down and pay attention, like, unity is everything. Like, if black people in general work together as a unit, we would be unstoppable. No other race will be able to fuck with us. I'm telling you. Because ain't nothing like us. Like our mentality, the way we carry ourselves, our intelligence, everything, creativity. Yo, they ain't no other race will fuck with us. But it's just like I don't know. It's a lot of history behind that though. Why we are the way we are. So some of it is like not our fault, and some of it is our fault. But that's a whole nother conversation and shit.
You know, but that's another topic for another day. But it's definitely you know, much needed though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I think that's definitely why. That's why we got, you know, that's why we got world culture. That's what world culture, you know, is here to exemplify.
Right.
You know what I mean? We here leading by example.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, we can only do what we can do. But we also responsible for what we don't do. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, before we even conclude this and wrap this up, I gotta ask,
well, what's that?
What's next for world culture? That's it. That's it. What's next for world culture?
What's next?
Yeah, what we looking at?
I would say, well, next thing for sure is to get this merch on some influencers and some you know, celebrities and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Even if I start off local with, you know, the top New Jersey artists or, you know, people that got nice following and shit like that, that'll work too. Got to start from somewhere. I mean, I can't just make a brand and then throw it on Beyonce back ASAP like that. You got to start from the bottom. So, you know, that, and then also, like, just taking it to a whole nother level, bro. Like, you know, get these things, like, you know, I need my shit to be...
What's that?
I need my shit to be on a billboard, Times Square
automatically.
You get what I'm saying? I need my shit to be.
I mean, for what it is and what it represents, and the man standing behind it, it definitely need that type of recognition. Yeah. Because first and foremost, this for the love of the culture.
Right.
It's not a financial thing. It's not, you know what I'm saying?
It's deeper than that. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than that.
Yeah, man.
And somebody asked me the other day, like, yo, I'm like, what they asked me? Damn, what was the question? I don't want to. Damn. They asked me something basically like, am I really like doing it for like the money financially, or am I doing it for like, you know, basically just to put my work out there? I'm like, you know what? The money, of course, I love money. You know what I'm saying? We all need to survive with money in this country, especially, I mean, anywhere. But it's like, yeah, the money, but it's more so of the meaning behind the brand, which the colors represent, which, you know, would define the brand or whatever. But it's more so to bring that unity amongst all cultures throughout the world, and to actually use it as like a knowledge platform, educational platform, a platform where people can come together and feel like, you know, they ain't alone, or, you know, it could be way deeper than, it's way deeper than money. It ain't really about the money.
It's empowerment.
Yeah, so it's just to get that exposure and get it out there to the people, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if you pay attention, and I'm pretty sure you do.
Of course I do.
But, like, on the page, sometimes we post, like, you know, histories and backgrounds of other cultures throughout the world. So we ain't just necessarily just posting our product, like, oh, buy this, buy that, buy that.
You constantly, like, through the page, is constantly educating.
Yeah, definitely.
Because truthfully, like you said, when y'all make a lot of those posts, and it's extensive dialogue. You know what I mean? Right. Like, it ain't just, okay, here's a Native American. It's this such and such, such. You know what I mean? It give you history. It give you world culture.
Right.
And like I said, it's definitely an empowerment movement, and that's why I see it. Like, that's why I see it how I see it, and through my eyes, that's why I said it's personally one of my favorite brands out right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's what I gained from it off the back end, right? For what it represents. Everything got a purpose. Everything got a meaning to it, right? And it actually means something. And yeah, so I'm definitely you know what I'm saying? Because I'm definitely fully in.
Also, you know, I wanted to be to a point where, like, you know how you got the History Channel? Yeah. She had a World Culture Channel where it's just a channel where we just breaking down other cultures throughout the world. That's one thing right there. And then also, it's like, it's a universal brand. So I don't want it to just be looked at as clothes. Like this shit could be seen as fashion. It could be seen as music. It could be seen as sports. It could be seen as fitness. It could be seen as shit, a refrigerator brand. To be
honest, got no limits.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no limits. And that was one thing too when I was making it, when I was, you know, coming up with the establishment of the whole brand. It was like, yo, I don't want to be like, feel like I just got myself closed in the corner. Like, I want to be able to sit this shit like in the middle of the room so where it can span and take over the whole room.
And that's definitely why I say it going, because you could put world culture anywhere and it don't say a young black man from East Orange, New Jersey created this.
Exactly.
Real shit. So if you wasn't sitting here having this conversation right now, somebody would just look at it. You want to be able to put that face to it, and I believe that's what it is that you're trying to create.
That was the whole point.
Yeah, and I definitely see it.
Because it could be to a point where, like, all right, this shit start going, it's getting the recognition it's getting. It's going to be a point where motherfuckers going to be coming after me like, yo, I want to buy this shit. Like, I want to invest in this company. How much you want for? I got this for you. Motherfucker might flash 5 million, 10 million. You think I'm not? Depending on the situation I am, I might not, or I might do. But if I do, I also want a percentage of ownership as well, too. You know, I don't want everything to just go, like, create something and just give it away. Like, nah, because I still want to be attached.
And sometimes it need the right investor to come along to take it to the next level, so it can be a world culture brand on McDonald's level or Starbucks, or you know what I'm saying. So and you know the main thing, you're a smart man, so you already know everything is negotiable.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Everything can be negotiated.
You can get it. Just give me my cut. Make sure I get my cut. Y'all can hire me as creative director. You know, I got y'all. We should do this. We should do that.
You know what I'm saying? Everything negotiable. You know what I'm saying? And it's not always, you know, selling is not always a bad thing. And holding on is not always, you know what I mean, a good thing.
Right.
Like you said, it all comes down to the situation. And, you know, you look at it as a whole. But, you know, we ain't going to get the people too much. You know what I mean? But just know it's a lot more world culture in store, man.
Oh, yeah, definitely. For sure. I got a spring gear I'm dropping. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to drop it this week or next week. But definitely this month. Okay. And then I got a pop-up shop I'm trying to squeeze in before the month out. Probably like the 29th or the 28th that weekend. I got some new merch I'm about to drop for the spring and the summer, so keep it going from there.
Alright. So, y'all be on the lookout, man.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Anything you want to, you want to give them your IG information or anything like that?
Instagram, you can find us World Culture. It's World Culture spelled with a 0, not an O. And then you can find us on the website, www.worldculture.com, spelled with a 0, not an O. And yeah, we here.
Mr. World Culture, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you for coming through. And y'all, don't forget, use that sanitizer out here, man. We out here.
Filthy animals.
Yeah. Drink plenty of water, too. We good?